no friend to me. Wage a war, wage a war, wage a war, wage a war against mediocrity. It ain't no friend to me. Wage a war, wage a war, wage a war, wage a war against mediocrity. It ain't no friend to me. Wage a war, wage a war, wage a war, wage a war against mediocrity. It ain't no friend to me.
We're waging war on mediocrity. It ain't no friend to me. It's your boy, the motivational teacher to the masses, bringing you another edition of these hits, high intensity trainings. And this one will be no different. And y'all know the routine. You know the drill. Where we at early Saturday morning. We're out here at training. I'm sitting here looking at a dreary, cloudy, dark cloudy Saturday morning over here by the airport while Christian is in there getting that work. I'm starting to see people come in, holler at your boy. See, I'm tuned in. I see you, A. I'm glad you tuned in. We are about to break bread. I see other people starting to hop in here, holler at your boy when you get in here. And, you know, like as always, please share this to your 5 closest friends and your 5 closest relationships, because if they can't grow with you, they can't go with you. And I know it's a shame if you have to go on this journey by yourself. But if you got to go, go. And for a brief moment, I want to talk about empty your mind. Man, like when I look around, I see so much potential in this earth. I see authors that are never coming to fruition. I see business people that are working 8 to 5s. I see fathers that are never really became dads yet. When I look, I see potential on this earth, but there's so many people right now that have this preconception of what they can be and what they are. Oh man, I'm about to break bread. A lot of us condition ourselves to allow our environment to define us. And what my environment says I can be is what only I try to become. I'm saying right now, you got to enter your mind. I know I just saw AJ on here. AJ and I have been on this Bruce Lee. What's up? I see you, Mill. We've been on this Bruce Lee kick lately. And we've really been studying Bruce Lee and how he moved and how he carried himself and how his mind flowed. And he had this quote he said, empty your mind and become formless and shapeless like water. Empty your mind, be formless and shapeless like water. If you put water into a cup, it becomes the cup. If you put water into the bottle, it becomes the bottle. You put it in a teapot, it becomes the teapot. Now, water can flow or it can crash. We got to become like water. And when you know and understand your why, when you understand why you're here, when you know your why, become like water. We don't crash out at every opportunity when something doesn't go perfectly or how we expect for it to go. What's up out there? I see you out there, Facebook. Holla at your boy. When it doesn't go perfectly, we don't crash out, baby. We become more like water. I'm formless. I know why I'm here. I know why. That's another good question. For those that don't know, why are you here? For what cause have you come into the earth? For what cause have you been? See, most of us can't be like water because we got 5 or 6 different personalities and we don't know for what cause we come into this earth. Until you really understand what your purpose is, man, it's going to be hard to become formless like water because we crash out at every opportunity that doesn't look the way we thought it should in our mind. Why am I here? I'll give you an example. On my secular job, you know, I lead people for a secular job. My company just hired brand new leadership from global CEO all the way down to local leadership. And now with the new leadership, everything is metric driven. Go get this number, go get this, go get that. And most of my peers are running around like a chicken with their head cut off. They're frustrated. They are working metrics and feeling unimportant. And me, I go about my business like every day. My North Star isn't metrics. My North Star is empowering people. For this cause have I come into this earth. I empower, I inspire, I help people become the best version of themselves. My North Star is that whether I'm coaching basketball, my North Star is that whether I'm working at my Fortune 50 company, my North Star is that if I'm living in my house, my North Star is that if I'm working in my business. I know who I am and whose I am, and for what cause have I come into the earth. I become like water. You cannot offend me. You cannot take me off my North Star, which is self-improvement, self-empowerment. See, some of us can't become like water because we don't know for this cause have I. Once you know what cause you've come into the earth, life gets liberating. Man, I'm breaking bread in here this morning, much so much than I thought I was. When you understand for this cause have I come into the earth, you can empty your mind and your mind become formed and say, okay, God, what is it that you want us to do? Or how is it that you want us to do? I know the why. I know and I understand. I've been given to the why. I understand the why. I'm here to empower, to inspire, to cause every person around me to become the best version of themselves. I understand the why. And see, I have to trust God with the how. Oh, I just broke bread. Come on, man. Tune in this conversation. I see y'all out there. Talk to your boy. I see you, Cortez. I appreciate you hopping in here. I see you, Rod. What's up, bro? Y'all hop in this conversation. You see, to a person that knows their why, man, I can trust God with the how. I don't have to understand how everything is going to happen. I don't have to snuggle up and kiss a butt and make phone calls and do this for me and make backdoor deals because I don't own the how. I own the why. I understand for this cause have I been given. The how is up to God. Me and God, man, we the majority. Oh, you got to do this. You got to do that. You got to make backdoor deals. You need to call this person. You know, I see AJ on here, and it's funny, man, because he can tell you. AJ, how many calls did I make to people for you to become the #1 player in your class? How many calls did I make to Nike or Adidas or this or that or these coaches to put them in situations that I don't own the how? I knew if we did the work, God owns the how. For those he didn't know, he predestined. Come on, Cortez. Those he did know, he predestined. I don't have to. I don't stress about the how. I own the why. For this cause have I been given. That's the why. And see, most of us cannot become formless and shapeless like water because we're too engaged. We're trying to prove our self-worth. Hey, Mom, we're too engaged in trying to put on a facade like I belong. And I'm telling you right now, it doesn't matter what it looks like. Understand for this cause. Become shapeless, formless, like water. Water is one of the most powerful substances on this earth. A small drip will eventually break a rock. But most of us are so insecure about who we are and where we are that every day we react in our emotions because we don't know for this cause. And when I don't know for this cause, it's frustrating when I don't see what I think I'm supposed to see. And I'm challenging you to empty your mind and say, man, I own the why. I understand why I have a North Star when I wake up in the morning. And whatever the day brings, I understand that how is up to the great I am who's awakening my I am. The experiences that I go through, none of them are lost. My steps have been ordered since the foundation of this earth. No matter what I go through, my steps are ordered. And it's meant to help me become, come on, Rod, to become the best version of myself. The water represents the Holy Spirit. If you're looking at your life and you think your experiences are a few circumstances just coming together to put you in a place, and it's just woe is me and it's me against the world. If you're in that place, I'm telling you, you're sadly mistaken about your life. None of these experiences are lost. God wants every part of you. He wants you to bring every part of you to the center of the table. He wants you to bring the part of you that's desirable, the part of you that's not desirable, the part of you you don't like, the part of you that you like, the inconsistencies that you have. He wants you to bring all of you to the table and watch he make a Picasso out of a beautiful mess. But we are so insecure in ourselves that we try to make it ourselves. Oh my God, we're so insecure. We're so narcissistic to believe that it's all about me and I gotta do it and it's me and it's about and it's we're so narcissistic, we're so insecure that even like this beautiful life, this Picasso painting that God wants to put on your life, that he can't do it because we're so busy trying to do it on ourselves. When are you gonna say, God, I surrender? I surrender. Or I want to become formless. You are the potter. I am the clay. I own the why. He owns the how. And the moment we start believing and the moment we start walking in it is the moment where we see ultimate success. This is your boy, the motivational teacher to the masses, coming again with another edition of These Hits. And until next time, I am challenging you to wage war on mediocrity. Your boy is out.
It ain't no friend to me. Wage a war, wage a war, wage a war, wage a war against mediocrity. It ain't no friend to me. Wage a war, wage a war.